Okay, good morning, everybody, and thank you very much for attending the first of many webinars for your new Symantec team for exclusive networks. Okay, so let's get started. So, the agenda for today. So, normally the webinars are going to be a little bit more technical, hands-on, but for the first one, what we'd like to do is introduce you to the team and then run you through a quick overview of Symantec from a corporate level. And then moving on down, we'll, again, at a high level, walk you through the Symantec portfolio, followed by upcoming events, so the following on webinars and our launch event, which is coming up next month, which we're really excited about. And then I'll be handing you over to Adam Perks, who will give you a commercial update. And at that time, we can have a Q&A. You have got the ability to ask questions during the presentation. Go ahead and type them in, and what we'll do is we'll answer them at the end for you. Okay, so let's get started. So, first of all, here's your new dedicated Symantec team, or as we call it, Team Symantec. So heading everything up is our business unit manager, which is Adam Perks, and then on the commercial side, we have the two product specialists, again dedicated, Samantha Ward and Katie Brother. And on the technical side, you've got myself, Kevin Hughes, Dr. Didar Sohi, and then finally, but not least, our marketing head, which is Vanessa Cardwell. So just to run you through each of us, to give you a little bit of idea of our experience and background, just to show you the value that we're bringing to this team. So we're starting with Adam Perks. Very commendable, 20 years of industry experience. He's got his career spanning, VARs, distribution, and vendors. He's got quite a long career, so he's worked all the way throughout the channel. He's also got obviously a proven track record, and as you can see, he's got a good pedigree there, coming from Juniper, Barracuda, and Computer Links. And again, as he's been in the industry for 20 years, he's got a very strong security background. Okay, so next up is Samantha Ward. So Samantha has got 10 years of commercial experience, and again, she's got a varied background. She's got a wealth of experience in account management and business development. She's got particular knowledge working with mid, large, and global level partners. To name a few, she's worked extensively with BT BT Global Services, to name but a few. And again, she comes from a good background as well, Avnet, Computer Links, and Arrow. And she's a really good channel developer from a business perspective. Next is Katie Brother. Katie has 8 years of commercial experience. Again, she's got very extensive experience working with VARs, end customers, and vendors in the channel. She's very industry and results driven. And when I say made her bones, that's a gangster term. So Katie's worked her way up within exclusive. She's very loyal. And she's considered the cornerstone of our team because she's got so much experience working with in the channel and particularly with exclusive networks. Next is myself. So I've got 18 years of industry experience. Again, I've held positions with value-added resellers, distributors, and vendors. And my career has spanned pre and post sales, technical. So I've been on the pre-sale side and the post-sales, and that's given me a good handle on that. Again, I've delivered to large corporate, government, banking, international organizations, to name but a few: Credit Suisse, the UN, Schroders Investment Management, Barclays Global. So quite a few large-scale deployments I've done, as well as pre-sales. And again, I've recently come from Blue Coat Systems and Trust and Zscaler. And now I'm on to Dr. Didar Sohi. So Dr. Didar has got 15 years of experience. He's a cybersecurity, pen tester, and risk compliant expert. So he's a very valuable member of our team. And he's got experience in multiple industries, not just in cybersecurity. So he's done a lot of consulting. And he's come from, as you can see, a cybersecurity background. And he's considered an industry thought leader. So much so that he's consulted for the United Nations. I think lectures actually he did, as well as the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. So again, a very good pedigree. And last but not least is Vanessa. So Vanessa's got 20 years of technical and broadcast marketing experience. She's delivered integrated communication, strategy, tactical marketing. So again, you can see she's got a wealth of experience there, and she's a very good project manager. And again, as you can see, she's recently run successful campaigns for Palo Alto, Juniper Networks, Pulse, Secure, FireWire, and A10 Networks. And she's quite simply awesome. Okay. Now that we've got that out of the way, thank you for your patience. So, what can we offer you? So that's why I wanted to run through a little bit of background about us, because I want you to see what we can offer you, and what we can offer you is again a 100% dedicated Symantec team, and what that means is we can back you up. We can give consulting for the commercial level if you want to bring us into your customers to help add value for you on a commercial or technical basis. Again, you know, if you, again, we're here on a professional services, technical professional services level. We can help. You can leverage us, please. Go in there with your customers. And finally, channel enablement, and this is what we're doing here today. That forms part of it. So what we want to do, again, we want to add as much value, bring you as much information from Symantec, and what we want to be effectively is your point of contact into Symantec, and that involves us doing webinars, training. We want to send you we will be sending you channel notifications, best practice. Again, GDPR is a hot topic, and that's something we can help you with. And finally, solution architecting and marketing. So all we're saying to you is, look, leverage us, please. We've got a wealth of experience. And we want to bring that to your table and to help you win business from your customers. Right, now let's look at Symantec's corporate overview. So here's Symantec at a glance. As you know, it's a big company. They're currently protecting 170 million endpoints, which is a lot. And I think the other thing really to point out on this slide, which I think is really interesting, is they've got 3,500 research and development engineers. And I don't know any other company that has that in the cybersecurity market. And the other thing is they've got nine SOCs globally. So that's a huge team there. So if you look at the actual company itself, so they've been going since 1982, which is a long time. And they've got 13,000 employees, the world's largest security vendor, 15 years in the Gartner Magic Quadrant. And again, they've got many best-of-breed products. So the Secure Web Gateway from the Blue Coat acquisition has been the market leader for a long time, and all that product suite. And indeed their own products, their own DLP and the Blue Coat DLP, again best of breed. And another thing that they can claim is that it's the world's largest global intelligence network. So let's look at the portfolio. So Symantec, although they do a lot of products, I think about 12 or 13 off the top of my head, they've kind of grouped them into families. So we have network protection, information protection, endpoint threat protections, SOC and cybersecurity services. Now and we can see that this is how they all fit together. But these are the actual product sets you have. So you might see some familiar ones like Cashflow, Mach5, Packet Shaper, Secure Web Gateway. That forms part of the network protection. And over here you've got the DLP, endpoint protection. You can see there's some overlay. Oh, sorry about that. Hang on. The laptop's making funny noises. Sorry. Right. So as you can see, apologies for that. Sorry, my mouse is been funny. Anyway, so moving on. So you can see, so this is how the four circles or pillars fit together. So in the top left, you can see you've got the familiar Blue Coat products. WSS is Web Security Service. ASG is a new Advanced Secure Gateway. I know this is a product that the channel's been waiting for a long time. So that if you're not aware, that's the Secure Web Gateway and the content analysis appliance merged together, and that's quite an exciting product to have. And when you look at the top right, you have, excuse me, you have the DLP, the secure endpoint protection, PGP, again the usual stuff there. Bottom left, you have the things like the SSL virtual appliance, etc. And again, the bottom right, you have the SOC and cybersecurity services piece there. But the way they position this here is to show you how everything fits together. And if you look in the middle, you've got stuff that works across the different verticals. So the CASB, the DLP, secure endpoint protection, advanced threat protection, ATP. And here, this is quite a busy slide, but what I think this is good here because this shows you how it all kind of fits together. So if you look at the top, you have all the cloud offerings. So everything that they can offer on-premise, they can more or less offer in the cloud, which I think is really good because that gives you and the end customers the flexibility to use either or both, actually, because you can also do hybrid. And again, you can see there's probably about, I think there's about 12 products there, all working together. So the endpoint cloud or on-premise endpoint, right the way through to cloud data protection or risks and secure mail gateway. Okay, so all of this is backed by, as I said, the Global Threat Intelligence Network, or Global Intelligence Network as they call it, or GIN. And you can see that's quite impressive there as well. So they discovered 430 million new pieces of malware last year, which is quite an amazing. 1 billion malicious emails stopped, 100 million social engineering scams blocked last year, 182 million web attacks blocked, 20,000 cloud applications discovered and protected. So that's quite an extensive. And if you look at the bottom right there, they've got 9 global threat response centers with 3,000 research engineers, but I've already gone through that before. So that's quite an impressive, quite an impressive foundation they've got there for their cybersecurity business. Okay, so upcoming events. So I know we've gone through the product set very high level today, but as you can see here, what we like to do now is start to drill down. So the next webinar is going to be on the 18th of August, and that's going to be a drill down. So this is going to be a little bit fun. So from this point, so again, as I said, today's webinar is quite high level, but from webinar 2 through to webinar 5, this is going to be very drill down. And please go to our website. You can see up the top there, it's www.thinkyounknowsymantec.com. It's a microsite. You can register for these webinars, and I think you'll get a lot of value out of these, especially if you're a technical person, because we're going to do some deep dives there. Okay, we also got our launch event coming up, and that's Wednesday, the 18th of October. So please go ahead and register for that. So we'd love you to come along, get to meet you, put names to faces. And now I'm going to hand you over to Adam. I'm just going to unmute him now. So Adam would like to say a few words. Go ahead, Adam.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, Kevin, for running through the portfolio of Symantec and giving an update on the team that's available to our channel partners here at Exclusive Networks. I think the first thing I'd like to say is that we're massively excited about the opportunity that Symantec offers. Part of Exclusive's heritage has always been about bringing disruptive technology to market and new vendors to the UK&I marketplace, and Symantec's a bit of a departure from that norm as probably the largest, most established security vendor in the world. That said, there's some really exciting technology within their portfolio that we're driving forwards, in particularly the CASB and secure analytics stuff. We see some great opportunities for those products within the marketplace and some really good uptake there. I think, as Kevin said before, Symantec certainly are the world's largest security vendor, and with strength in depth within their portfolio, with market-leading, best-of-breed technology, giving them over 15 years worth of top-right leadership with Gartner. There is a kind of, well, the number we're being kind of like floated around at the moment is a £100 million opportunity within the UK and I marketplace for channel partners. Symantec is a purely channel play, so everything they do needs to go through a channel partner. So I think there's a massive opportunity out there for partners to take elements of the portfolio where it fits with their offerings already, or where it can add strength to vendors that are maybe falling by the wayside as we go forwards. Something we've worked hard on as a team is to build up what we're calling our Accelerate plan. So these are some go-to-market plans around specific technology areas and specific business outcome requirements that end users are experiencing now, where we can come and help you guys from a sales and technical enablement initially. We can bring you leads around these particular technology areas and operate joint selling activities, so leveraging the experience that we have from the commercial side within our team, so sitting in front of the customer and having a commercial discussion with them to help drive an opportunity forwards, but also leveraging the technical experience that we have with Kevin and Dina to help architect those opportunities where it becomes more complex and there's requirements for pre-sales and possibly post-sales resource. So we're massively excited about this, and Kevin's mentioned the events that we have coming up, so I'd encourage everyone that's on the call to stay tuned for the webinars that we have coming forward. They will be certainly more technical than this and more technical than I'd want to talk about, but I know Kevin and Dina are excited about the content that they're building for those currently. And if there is any content that you guys particularly want to see, if there's some technology areas from the Symantec portfolio that is exciting to you or exciting to your business, then please let us know. And if we can cover that in the webinars going forwards, we will, or we can quite happily set up individual sessions for you. Lastly, the event that we're holding in October, I would certainly encourage anyone who has any interest in Symantec business to register for that. We have some really strong speakers from Symantec that are going to be joining us to talk about some key technology areas for them and how they're going to be driving the market forwards in conjunction with their partners, as well as some introductions to some of the sales teams within Symantec, which I think would be massively useful for any partner that's looking to grow their Symantec business. So I think that's probably all I'm going to waffle on about. Please do reach out to the team. Please do go to thinkyouKnowSymantec.com and have a look at the resources that are available for you there. There's a wealth of marketing resources we can help bring to you, as well as the commercial and technical experience we have within the team. So that said, I'll hand back to Kevin for any questions that you may have now.
Any questions at all? You can just type them in. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any questions at all. Okay, so
that means we've delivered a comprehensive pitch, Kevin.
Sorry, what?
That means we've delivered a comprehensive pitch. But yeah, thank you for everyone for attending. Thank you, Kevin, for putting this together.
Oh, some have come in. Hold on, there's some questions. So we've got Jack Booth asking, are we going to have an online portal? Yes, so we've got, we've got our mini site called thinkyouKnowSymantec.com. But when you're asking for a portal, Jack, are you asking for on technical? Like a technical portal? Hold on, let me just unmute you. Hi, Jack, you can speak now. So do you want to elaborate more on that question?
Hiya, so when we do Symantec, so we like to do it all in-house and get our own quotes, that type of stuff. I believe the team here use an online portal through other vendors or other suppliers, where you can put in the part code and that type of stuff to get up the licenses, to get it all through quickly.
Okay, so you're asking, does Exclusive have an online portal that you can use to get your...
Yeah.
Okay, so Adam or Katie?
Yeah, Kevin, I'll take that one. So, Jack, at the moment, no, we don't have an online portal. The majority of our focus is around the enterprise end of Symantec's product portfolio. And so certainly they're more complex opportunities generally, involving either some technical eyes on it from our side or from Symantec's side. I think if there is a requirement, then certainly we will do. I'm sure that capability is within the business. So I'd be interested maybe to take this offline and have a chat with you over the coming few days and understand what your requirement is and which product sets it around, and then maybe it can help accelerate our plans.
Perfect. Yeah, happy with that.
Okay, thank you, Jack. Okay, so the next question comes from Ed Huntley. Hello, Ed. So Ed wants to know what's our initial focus going to be. Is it firewall endpoint CASB? I think our initial focus really is, well, particularly GDPR related, is going to be, and again, you can chime in here as well, Adam. I think we're from a technical perspective, I think the exciting things for us is the new ASG platform, for one. The CASB stuff from Symantec is a very strong offering, and that's something that we're very excited in, and that naturally ties into DLP, again, with a focus on upcoming GDPR. Would you agree, Adam?
Yeah, so picking it up from the commercial end, I'd certainly agree that the ASG is an exciting opportunity. I think there is still an opportunity to upgrade legacy Blue Coat customers that are on the previous Proxy SG product sets.
Good point.
To the new ASG platform, and there are some programs and promotions in place for that. So please reach out to the team if you're interested in talking about that. We have some collateral that can help drive conversations and map that through. CASB and DLP, as Kevin mentioned, I've not sat in front of a customer yet that hasn't had some kind of cloud conversation. So it's certainly something that seems prevalent and is a growing opportunity, and that kind of leads naturally onto the kind of cloud workload protection solutions as well. DLP, definitely very prevalent, certainly with the GDPR conversations that we've been having both internally and with partners and customers. And then if we look at the endpoint protection elements, that kind of knits together all the products. So if we start talking about CASB and DLP, then secure endpoint protection becomes part of that, and the same as if we're talking about ASG. So I think the beauty of Symantec is it is a portfolio platform, which means that there is multiple opportunities to have conversations with your customers about solutions that can solve their business problems.
And don't forget, most of their products interoperate as well. So although, while our particular focus might be CASB or DLP, endpoint is also relevant as well, because that does tie into the CASB system for security analytics, for example. So there's tremendous opportunity. And also, I think what Adam touched on is, there's a number of products going end of life shortly. There's a tremendous opportunity there to get in there and particularly the secure web gateway. There's tremendous opportunity to sell or move people to the cloud, for example, the web security suite. Web security suite, yeah. Or if they want to be on premise, the advanced secure gateway is a tremendous opportunity there. Okay, does that answer your question, Ed? Let me just unmute you. Hello, Ed. You can speak now. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, thanks, Kev. Because my question was mainly because obviously Symantec have a massive portfolio, and we can't sort of go live with everything all at once. So I was just wondering what the main focus was going to be, and that seems to be a sensible place to start. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and well, thanks for that, Ed. But also, we need to be driven by you as well. So it's all well and good us having a particular focus. We want to augment your selling. We want to augment your commercial activity. So whatever you see is something that's a hot item for you, that's where we want to then come in and show value. So yes, we will focus on some items in the short term from a marketing perspective, but we're here to help you with all of the products from Symantec. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So another question's come in. This might be for you, Adam. This is from Joe Herbert. Hello, Joe. He's asking, traditionally, what would you suggest to be the best way to engage in an opportunity?
Really good question. I would always reach out to the Symantec team here. We do have a catch-all email address, which is Symantec_UK@exclusive-networks.com. We'll make sure that we share that with everyone that's attended, which catches not only the commercial side of the Exclusive Network Symantec team, but also the pre-sale side. So I would encourage anyone who's got any requests or any requirements to blast them through to that email address. That will ensure that it's picked up in a timely manner by a member of the team, and we can come back to you and then start working on the opportunity with you and engaging the right resource from our side, whether it's commercial assistance that you require, whether it's technical assistance you require, or whether it's indeed engaging within the right area of Symantec's business, so either with a direct touch person from their side, or whether we're looking for support from the renewals team or technical assistance from them. So yeah, please use the team email address, and that will ensure that someone can come back to you with the appropriate response as quickly as possible. But I would encourage you, as early as you have an opportunity, please reach out for us. And obviously, as soon as you have an opportunity, then use the partner nets via Symantec to register your opportunity.
Okay, Joe, you're unmuted though. So did that answer your question?
Yeah, great. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you. Okay, and also Joe and everyone else, there's also a dedicated Symantec pre-sales exclusive email address that you can use. So again, you can fire questions straight at us. And as Adam said, we're going to share that with you after the call. Also to let you know that this call is going to be recorded, well, it's being recorded. That's going to show up on our microsite. And I'll also share the slide deck with you for your distribution. So any more questions? Any more questions? Oh, any more questions at all? Going once, going twice. Okay. Well, look, thank you very much, everybody. This is our first webinar. I hope it went smoothly enough, and I hope you got some value out of that. I know it's a little bit high level on the Symantec side for now, but I think the important thing here, really, what we want to get across to you is you've got a great team. Well, I think we've got a great team here at Exclusive, and we want you to leverage us as much as possible, be it commercial, technical. We're here to help you. And yeah, thank you very much for your time. Yes, Alfred, we're going to be sharing the slides. It's Alfred Rosemeyer. Okay, so thanks very much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Friday and have a great weekend. Bye.